I'm currently with Dame Naida Glavish. Did I say that right, did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh, excellent. She's an absolute charming person, folks. I've just only met her today, but I've got to say she's got the charisma of, I don't know, you could be a movie star.
No, I don't think so.
But look,
sorry, Max.
we're just here and we've just watched TV3 interview you because, I mean, you are a legend amongst all sorts of business world and amongst the Maori world and everywhere, in every part of our society, and you've been rewarded for that. But enough of that. The reason we're here is that right behind us now is one of the most, tell me a bit about the history of this tree behind me.
Well, I guess the only history we can say about it, Max, is the fact that it's near on 200 years old. So therefore it was there before the signing of Te Tiriti or Waitangi, which is the founding document of this country of ours. And so why would you want to do it harm?
Exactly. And why the harm? We better explain to people exactly what's going to happen to it, or what they're planning to do to it, and you protesting.
Well, there was an intent, or there is an intent, to actually chop so many meters off its roots to enable the pouring of concrete, and that's tons of it, to build the Erebus Memorial right beside it. It would be like expecting us to stand there and watch someone cut the feet off your ancestors. And it was here when this land was gifted by Apihai Te Kawo to the establishment of Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. And from that gift, the history goes on about who actually built this house here, and the tree was always here. And that tree is a representative of an ancestor. And why would one do damage to an ancestor? There are already 24 memorials to the Erebus disaster.
Dame Naida, you've put up an amazing protest here, and it's getting effect. You've just been interviewed by TV3 and you're getting some traction. Is there a chance you could win this?
We are hoping that the government will see that it isn't in the government's interest to breach the rahui in the first place. A rahui was placed on this land, and it was placed for health and safety reasons. And that's been breached. And so with that breach and then cutting the tree isn't in the interest of the wider community, let alone the government.
So in terms of that, I look at it from a logical perspective, you look at it from a spiritual one. So what I'm thinking is, what's more important, a crash of 40 years ago which was outside New Zealand, and a memorial for that, yes, granted. Would you agree that a memorial is appropriate? But where it's placed is the controversial issue.
It is, absolutely.
And there's plenty of space in New Zealand.
Absolutely.
Don't choose this place.
And there are already memorials. So I can't understand why they would want it here. It is the oldest urban pahutakawa in the country. It is the oldest.
And folks, you ought to see it. It's immense. It's huge, this tree, and it's still growing. It is, and there's a flag on the top, which we watched before, didn't we? And when Naida spoke, it stood with pride. And when Max spoke, it looked down a bit. So
it's standing now, Max.
I think your ancestors are here for sure, and they are watching you right now.